Okay, this is fine.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, it's Deborah from Deb's Journey, and today I feel like I start always the same way. Hold on. And I hope it does the same for you. This is stupid, babe.
What is?
I don't know what to say. What I'm saying.
So we'll start right here.
No.
And then you go, hey, you want some kolaches? Like that.
No, that's just weird. Hey guys, it is Friday and I am beat. So I wanted to make something fast and easy today. I realize that every video that I show you is always, I guess I try to do like a fast recipe for you. I'll have to show you my more tedious recipes a little later. But whenever I happen to make these recipes, it's just like, I just want to get it, I just want something fast. And because usually I'm tired from work or just drained from the week or whatever. And so today just as the name of the video, I'm making some kolaches. And kolaches are something that I've always missed on keto. It's already been over a year since I've been doing this, and I haven't had a kolache in that long, and however long it's been since I've started this. And I love kolaches. I love, especially with a good sausage. Not the little ones that are kind of like weenie type, but like the real sausage. And so that's what I have for you today. I hope that you will try this recipe out and that it satisfies that craving that you have for kolaches, or even like a hot dog. You can put a regular weenie in it as well, and just top it like you would, maybe even put chili on top, that kind of thing, to make it more like a regular hot dog. So let's get to the recipe. Come on, let's do it. First thing you gotta do is preheat your oven to 350. See your big old shadow behind me. Why do I have to? I always me an opening thing. I can't open anything, dude. I can't open cheese. I can't open bottles. Like, what's wrong with me? Okay, I'm gonna start off with grating 10 ounces of cheese. So I'm just gonna grate some cheese and then measure it out. I'm gonna grate it over this plate. There's just something about when you grate your own cheese, it just tastes better. And I never ever buy like cheese that you have to grate. I always buy it pre-grated, but I always like this one better. But I'm gonna start buying this kind of cheese more often. And plus, I know the other pre-shredded cheese also has like starches in it or something, cornstarch or something, to keep it from sticking. But I think I'm gonna start shredding my own cheese. Cheese. This is some good cheese. What brand is that? It's just that little store brand. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna weigh out some cheese. I'm gonna weigh it out, and then I'm gonna see what it would be in like cups or whatever. Okay, so 10 ounces. Let's see. I need more cheese. It's only 4 ounces. Okay, I need more cheese than that. What?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Look at me. Patting myself on the shoulder. Because I ate some. So now I'm going to melt this cheese completely in the microwave. Want some cheese?
Yes.
Ooh. It melted so nicely. Okay, so there's my 10 ounces of cheese. I'm gonna let it cool down just for a moment.
12 seconds later.
Now, 1 egg. It's gonna seem like it's gonna take forever to mix, but it'll eventually mix. Okay. So now, kind of hard to mix together, but it'll eventually do something. It'll get better whenever we add the almond flour. And I'm going to add 5 ounces of almond flour. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back on here. Oh, turn it on. And I'm going to, zero it out. I think it was already zeroed out, but zero it out. And we're gonna put 5 ounces of almond flour. Look at me. We're gonna start mixing again. Oh, forgot the baking powder. So it's 1 teaspoon baking powder. Okay, so this is my dough. And I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. So for this particular recipe, I've done it before where you just grab chunks of this dough and wrap it around the sausage, but I just saw somebody do this today and I thought it was really cool. Actually, I took this recipe from somebody I saw on Facebook. I didn't use my regular recipe because I thought hers came out so pretty, and so I thought I would try it too. I will link hers below. Her name is Michelle, but I can't remember her last name. Anyway, so usually my my fat blah 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 blah. My fathead dough recipe requires cream cheese, which makes it a little bit more sticky and tacky. But this one, as you can see, it didn't have any cream cheese, and it's kind of it's not stiff, but it's definitely not as tacky as the one I usually make. So the way she does it is she'll roll it out into like a rectangle and cut it into strips, and each strip will be for each sausage. So, but if you don't want to do that, you can easily just break off a piece and wrap it around each sausage. If you just, okay, so let me extend this. But before, if this is the route you take, that you want to take, then let me turn this around. Then add a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil or whatever kind of oil that is keto friendly, that is your preference. I'm just gonna rub it on here so that it will not stick. And since there's gonna be oil on my hands, it'll be easy for me to extend it. I'm gonna use a rolling pin. This rolling pin has been in my family for so long. I don't know who first gave it to my mom or where she got it or whatever, but I mean, I remember being a little girl and seeing my mom using this to make tortillas. And then one day she asked me if I wanted it, or she like put it in a bag full of other like kitchen utensils, just like randomly, like, do you want these, you know? And because she was getting other stuff, and I was like, yeah, I do. And so then I saw the rolling pin was in there, and I was like, was this not sentimental to her like it is to me? Maybe I just take things, I don't know, I just make them too personal, you know? But does anyone have a rolling pin that is passed down? Because now I'm like, okay, I have this rolling pin, I'm gonna give it to my kid when I have one and they're old enough to move out of the house. Or maybe not, maybe I'll just keep it, I don't know. Again, you can just peel it off, and I don't know how well this recipe will do with just peeling off and wrapping it around the actual sausage, but if you find other fathead dough, I wonder, did I already show one? I don't think so. Maybe, ooh, okay. In the recipe that I showed you with the pizza bites, if you go back to I'll try to post it on YouTube, but you can use that same recipe.
YouTube?
I mean, oh, Facebook? Is that right?
You are on YouTube.
No. I'll try. I said it right. I recorded a recipe for pizza bites on my Facebook. I did a Facebook Live. And if you get that same recipe but don't add the pepperoni in it, you can use that same recipe and just grab it by blobs and wrap your sausages with them, or the weenie or whatever you want. So this recipe seems a little bit more like this dough seems more stiff, and so I feel like it'll be harder for you but just try it. I mean, I don't know, just do you boo. Let me get the sausage. Okay, so these are the sausages that I chose. We always get the jalapeno, we never just get regular. The macros on here, it's not great, but let me see. So carbs, there's 2 carbs per sausage, and the way that I do it is I cut them in half and then I'll eat 2. So I guess it's just like, I mean, you know, one carb per little thing per kolache, but it is, you do have to add more with the dough. But I'll show you the final. Why are you this way? I will show you the final breakdown of the macros. I'll put them down below. I'll put them in the description area. Okay.
In the where?
Description area. I'm gonna get this. Yes, I know I always use paper plates. So I'm gonna cut this in half. See, you gotta get the good sausage for this. I don't know how many this recipe will make because I've never done it before. This particular one. But the one that I always make always comes out with about 8 kolaches. Okay, so I got my handy dandy pizza cutter and I'm gonna just cut it into strips. We'll see how many we make. Okay, this made 12, but I'm gonna get these little ones and put them to a side. So you're gonna get this and you're just gonna roll it. Oh look, it's too short. So then I'm gonna get this. It was too short, so I'm just gonna roll it again with one of the ones I cut. Okay. So that's what it's gonna look like. So now that we have all of our little kolaches here, pigs in a blanket or whatever you want to call them, I'm going to do a little egg wash on them. I don't have a little brush, so I'll have to kind of do it a little ghetto and just kind of put it on with the fork. But I'm going to put this on, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, to this egg mixture, I'm going to add maybe about 2 tablespoons of water. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of, if you have one of the little brushes, then that would go over so much better. You can get people sick. Alright, so now that I've already put some egg wash on top, I'm going to get some of this garlic salt and just sprinkle some on top. Not too much, you don't want to over salt it. Alright, so now it's time to put them in the oven now that we have our egg wash on them and we put a little bit of garlic salt, and we're going to put them in the oven for about 20 minutes or until nice and golden brown.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Okay. Alright guys, well, that is it. That is the wrap. We eat about 2 of these each. Again, I'll put how many macros or how I will post I'm tired. I'll post the macros in the information box along with the recipe. And I will link the YouTuber who I found this recipe from. I'll link hers down below too. And I hope you have a great weekend or whenever you're seeing this. And I'm gonna eat because we're starved. Aren't we starved?
Mm-hmm.
We're starved. Alright guys, love ya. Until next time, remember to subscribe. Remember to hit that little bell. If you haven't subscribed, why haven't you? Click that subscribe button. It'll help me out, please. Please. Comment down below. A lot of you are not commenting. Comment down below. Tell me what is your favorite Friday night meal. Send me a little shout out, something. Alright guys, I love you. I'll see you later and have a great weekend. Bye.